this project's finally getting started. And as you can see from the clip before this, we got the bed off last night, which was kind of fun. It wasn't too bad, but now you can see how rusty it is. Yeah. Not the greatest. I'm not even going to stand on it because I don't want to anymore. But if you wonder why I set them up when I'm wearing a mask. So, but that's some of the supports. And the rest aren't really any better. So, unfortunately this thing's done. But that's why that's here. So, but yeah, we're setting the frame right now. And my dad's been out here for a while, and he's done all this on this side. Most of it, I think, needs to do a little bit more, but it looks a heck of a lot better than it did. Over here, where I'm starting, this is what it looked like before. And that spot here's done a little bit. That's what it looks like after, so this is just chipping right off. So, like if I take there's a screwdriver here. If I take a screwdriver, it's starting to chip it right off. So the grinder helps a lot with these cutoff with these wheels on it. And believe it or not, these only cost me $2 each. These wheels, and they seem like they're lasting pretty well. So maybe if I think about it, I'll leave the link to them in the description, because they're actually working pretty good. The one that he's using is down there, and like I just showed you, he's done a lot, and it's still pretty good. So, but this all here along the top needs to be done still, along here, and then under the cab. So, but in this obviously, and believe it or not, the spare tire mechanism actually still works. We took the spare tire out last night. It still works. We kind of were wondering if it was fire crackling, but we got the old bumper off. Here's the other bumper that came with the bed. So we probably are going to put this one on, because it's in a lot better shape actually. This one's not too bad, but we'll probably just put that other one back on. But anyway, it looks a lot different now without a bed on it. It was kind of weird, but slowly but surely it's going to get sanded. It's still, I don't think the camera, you can tell by the light how dusty it is in here right now. That's why I'm wearing this mask. But I mean, once the back's sanded completely, then we can crawl on our back and work on the under the cab, which won't be too fun, but what are you gonna do? But this here is the piece that I was saying that needed to be replaced. That is gonna get redone. It's not gonna be done until after the rest of everything's done, but he'll just fix what he has to do, and whenever he grinds off and takes the paint off of, he'll just repaint it. And there's actually, this is the only hole in the entire frame that's not supposed to be there. The only rust hole. And probably when he's doing this, he'll just, patch that somehow. Either from the back, probably again being patched from the front somehow. But that's the only rust spot, the rust hole that's not supposed to be there on this entire frame. Which is pretty amazing, because of the fact how the rest of it looks. And how the bed looked. But that's the only rust hole we've found so far, so I think that's all we're gonna find. But anyway, I'm gonna use the GoPro because it's a little bit more lenient for dust. And I'm gonna get that and probably just clamp it here or something and record me doing some sanding. So hopefully it's going to look a heck of a lot better when it's done. Like I said, it's going down to bare metal, so that's a good thing. I'm going to get really clean, and it's not going to get smooth. This is like really smooth. It's not going to, it's a little bit pitted, obviously, but it's going to look a lot better. So after it's painted black with Rust-Oleum, it's going to look a lot better. Well, I'll be sure to put the link to those wheels in the description, if I remember. And I think I'm gonna end up putting, oh, by the way, that's my new grinder that I got for my birthday. And same as what my dad has, actually. His just older and used more, but it's the same thing, so just a little bit change in design. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably end up, the bed liner we took out of here is over in our other building right now, and probably not gonna put that back in because I don't want to do this again. Like, I can literally put my finger right through this thing. So that's pretty bad. But as you can see, I took the flares off last night, which they're just held on with screws, and that's actually what it looked like behind them, which I was surprised. And he told me they cut all that out, like from about there all the way. They cut that all out. So whoever, if they actually did cut it like he said, whoever patched it did a heck of a good job. But I'm not sure if they actually did that or not, but that's what he told me, so. But they did patch that, and then I don't know why they put the flares on though. If it looks like that, I guess they just protect it more, but who knows. But I did take them off, or get them off. They're in the cab right now, in the back seat, so I washed them, wiped them off really good, and put them back here. And you probably can't see them, but you can a little bit. They're in there. But this thing's gonna need a freaking bath when it's done, because it is dusty. Oh well, I'll probably give it a good cleaning, completely inside and out whenever it's done. But hopefully, we're gonna do a little bit of electrical work when we rehook the lights back up on this, but that's not gonna be for a while, so because the plugs are a little bit different. But anyway, I am going to stop rambling on here and get some sanding going, because I want to try to get a good chunk of this done today. It'd be nice. And then we have to just focus on under the cab. We might end up getting all this down back here done today, the whole back of it. It's hard to say. I mean, my dad hasn't really been out here that long. I guess we have to still get in here, so it probably won't be today. But hey, whatever we get done, it's done. It's more than what was done before. So anyway, I'm gonna put the GoPro up somewhere, and we're gonna get doing some sanding. So stay tuned. Well, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the time lapse. That was a couple of days worth of sanding, and I'm happy to say the entire frame on this thing is ready to go. The other thing that needs to be done, which we'll do whenever we take the tires off, is the front parts of the leaf springs on both sides, and then whenever we take the front tires off, to change the brakes and the shocks. You know, I can probably be able to see, well, you can see a little bit, but we're going to sand all that in there. But other than that, everything else is done. So, kind of finally, it didn't really take that long, actually. I kind of roughly figured it out in my head. If we would have did it all one day, we could have finished it, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to just take a little bit of a break. But the thing's ready to paint. Now we gotta get warmer in here so we can paint. But this thing's still in here. Hasn't changed much. It's only been a couple of days since well, I guess it's been since over Christmas. So this thing's been apart for a little while now already. But currently it is only, what is it? About 26 degrees in here. It was colder in here yesterday, so. And this thing hasn't ran for over a week and a half now, so it's due. I'm not going to start tonight, but it needs to be. Maybe tomorrow I'll run it. But I didn't really have it running because it was all dusty and everything in here, so I didn't want to suck all that in, which makes sense. But, yeah, everything's done, being sanded, so I guess the next thing is going to be paint, which might be, or we might end up doing the other stuff it needs, like the brakes. We're not going to do the shocks until after we're done painting, because, well, you don't want to get paint on anything on that, so it really makes sense. So the shocks are pretty bad. I think it was this one that was leaking a little bit. They're rusted, as you can see there. That side's just the same, and about the same spot too, actually. So not the greatest, but, and like I said, that's the only hole that we found in this entire frame, which is a relief. We haven't found any other ones, and we've been all over this thing, so everything underneath here is sanded the best it's going to get. You're not going to see much because there's no light under here, but I apologize for that. So we're probably going to end up doing the brakes and stuff next, which I might record that, I might not, because it's going to be, you're not going to see much anyway. But I found out that the brake lines need to be replaced, because the one right there is really rusty. I don't think, it's probably close to the point that it's going to, you know, break if I step on the brakes too hard or something. So that's not good. Also, we found out that these things, I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of, they're getting to the point they need to be replaced too. So you have to see what the guy said. You can't take it on the road anymore because, well, it has no bumper, no license plate, no taillights at the moment. So, and it's not registered anymore. So it doesn't have a plate at all. So it's not even able to be on the road. So yeah, hopefully he'll be able to come here and do it really quickly for us. The brake lines, I don't think it's going to take him that long to do, but we'll see what he says. And I need to find out too that I need to replace that line because it's broken. So all you have to do is replace from here to there. So it's not that much, but I don't know, that might have been broken for a while. We don't really know, and might as well get that done. And they actually left one of the old hangers there for the exhaust from probably the old one, which doesn't matter. But we kind of roughly just sanded the muffler, the exhaust pipe, and we're just going to paint it with high heat black. We're not going to prime it or anything, just paint it just so it keeps it protected because it doesn't look that bad. And roughly hand sanded all that stuff there, so just going to coat everything in black. We'll prime it and then coat it in black and she should be good. And it's going to look a heck of a lot better than it does now. But anyway, hopefully, just rambling on like I usually do. We're planning on renting a one of those big kerosene heaters, and we'll just let it get warm in here, and then whenever the metal and everything's warm enough, we'll paint it. So, because it'd be nice if this thing was done before, even April or whatever. If it's actually, I mean, really, if you think about it, it doesn't need that much left. It doesn't need anything on the interior, nothing major. Just, I don't really count brake. I mean, they are major because you need them, but brakes aren't that bad to change. So, or shocks, there might be a little bit fun, but I don't need tires or anything because they're brand new, luckily. I'm sure tires for this thing are not cheap, but they still got like a good half-inch of tread in there, if not more. So they haven't been used that much. But hopefully we get that thing on here in no time. And hopefully our neighbors can help us get this thing out of here. Because we don't really have any other way of getting it out. So, but I'm going to probably be putting this, I'm going to see if I can sell it. But if not, I'll just end up scrapping it. So, see what happens. Keep you updated. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one, which I don't know when it's going to be or what it's going to be about. But try to keep you updated. Hopefully we get snow one day and I can actually plow the driveway and record it with a 318. We did get snow a couple weeks ago, but I didn't have time to record it. So, but she did fine. She's all dirty and dusty now from this. But I got for Christmas I got a steering wheel cover and a jack for this thing because it doesn't have one for some reason. It has all the tools under the hood, but it doesn't have a jack. But that's fine. Now I got one. But I got a few things for this, which maybe I'll make a video and show that stuff and go from there. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video once again, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.